Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down here for this offense. The back's got it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up for the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
There's the handoff. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
He's found some room at the 45. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On the run, it's Castillo. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Here's a screen pass to the running back. What do he score here? Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They'll hand it off. A change of direction. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing
he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Alvarado. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down though. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. And the Red Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. The catch is made along the sideline. Good job getting the foot down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs. The Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They loop.
Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense takes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Caught quickly. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Throws a stiff arm. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Okay, it's third down after that run. Try and muscle for the first down. And he gets nothing there. The defense rises up on third down. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pass this time. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Getting set. Here's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. Oh, and it's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
It's an out route. The catch made. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
And the Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Catch made on the out route. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alvarado. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Red Raiders will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. It's QB sneak. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Texas Tech. And they go in front here in the second half. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. The Longhorns offense takes the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Gonna run it. It's locked. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's caught. It's locked. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important 2nd down play coming up. Back's got it again. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. And the wideout goes in motion. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Time running down. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. And they pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, that's going to cost you.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Looking to throw yet again. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
And the Red Raiders enter the final minute of play, looking to run the clock out and win this game. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.